Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Anna Crossan. For those of you who are new to my channel, hi, welcome. If I look awkward or I'm sitting really weird or you hear heavy breathing or weird noises behind me, one, it's probably my dog because he decided to get up here and sit right behind me on my chair. He is an oversized beagle. He's really big. So that's what's going on right now. Also, I was like, I really want to put a candle up here. Then I realized the candle that I brought up here, it's actually one of those like wood fire flickering candles. So if it ends up getting too distracting in this video, I'm sorry, and just let me know down below if you can hear it. If it's too distracting, let me know, because then we'll put a new candle up here, okay? But I don't think it's gonna be too distracting. Kind of just sounds like there's a crackling fireplace. Makes it seem a little bit more cozy for fall. Today I am over the moon to present to you my haul from Clionadh Cosmetics. Now I might be saying the brand's name wrong. To me it looks like Clionadh, but I've heard people call them Clionadh, so I'm not quite sure. They're called Clionadh Cosmetics, and they are an indie makeup brand that are based in Canada. I've been following them for as long as I can remember, and I never pull the trigger on purchasing from them because it's a lot of money. Their shadows are very expensive, and it's also $15 to ship to the US, but there are so many beautiful shadows they have to offer when it comes to the #1 brand with multi-chromes, duochromes, glittery, beautiful, shifty shadows. When I think of who has the best, and I hadn't even tried them yet, I think of Clionadh Cosmetics. I don't feel like they really have to completely talk about how good they are because they're good. Like, there's no denying how good they are. I was like, okay, I really need to order from them. I heard that they were having a hard time keeping up, and so they started doing pre-orders. I actually ordered mine maybe back in May, and I did a June pre-order, but because of COVID they had to get rid of some of their, well, not get rid of, they couldn't have everyone working. They got very behind, and I just received these just a few days ago, I believe. So it took a really long time to get here, but they did send emails constantly updating. And the reason why they do pre-orders is because the ingredients that they use to make these shadows are very expensive, hence why the shadows are so expensive. And I think it's because they don't use as much filler, and that's why they're so sparkly and so intense and so expensive. I do have a few different types. I'm gonna go to their website so I don't mess this up because I don't want to tell you guys wrong information. If you do go to their website, at the top they do say, due to COVID, all new orders are under a pre-order status, and they estimate to ship in November. It could take a while, unfortunately. They have a few different bundles. Stained Glass collection has different finishes. There's a jeweled multichrome, there's iridescent multichromes, another iridescent multichromes, oh, the ones before were deep multichromes, glitter multichromes, which is what I got, style multichromes, iridescent multichrome series 2, vibrant multichromes. Another reason what took me so long to order from them is all their options. They're pretty much endless, and you'll see some shades that kind of look similar, but honestly I highly suggest you look at as many swatches, look at as many videos on YouTube as you possibly can, which is why I'm gonna create a few videos using these shadows. I'm not only gonna show you what I got today, but I'm gonna do a comparisons video just so you can really make a good decision on what you want to buy. I know when you're spending a lot of money, especially on makeup, you want to really make the right choice, and I personally watched a lot of YouTube videos. I looked up a lot of swatches. They do a really good job at showing comparisons between shades that might look similar in pan on their website, and they'll have like 3 of them swatched on fingers so you can really see the difference in the shifts, because sometimes it's just a matter of this one has a little bit more of a purple shift, this one looks more green, and so it's really important you look at the swatches, because in pan they're gonna look so different. I'm sorry I'm talking so much, but I think it's so important that you go in knowing that there's tons of options and that it's gonna be really hard to choose, because again, that's a part of what took me so long. I actually have a 6 custom multi-chrome glitter bundle. You get 6 to choose from, and they're $50 for 6. So normally they're $10 each. So it's like you're getting one for free. I love these so much. You can buy the all 23 of them for $203. So if you go to the glitter multi-chrome bundle right now, you will actually type in the shades that you want, which again, if you're watching YouTube reviews or looking at swatches, I'd suggest you maybe get a little notepad, write down the ones that really caught your eye, and then write down the 6 shades you want, add to cart, and it'll be here hopefully in November. And so that's what I personally did. Again, it was really hard. I picked the glitter multi-chromes for myself because I love the very shifty, very glittery copper-esque shades, and I feel like that's what the kind of glitter multi-chromes more so are. I actually will have a tutorial on this look, but I am wearing one of them here and one of them here. I'm gonna go over the ones that I personally picked up. Again, it was so hard for me to choose. I have been keeping, I don't know, for those of you who ever watched my Shop Miss A hauls, I bought this palette. It is just a magnetic palette and it's only $7, so these are really great deals. I know this has nothing to do with it, but they're $7, they're magnetic, and they have a mirror. And I have decided to get this palette because there were so many duochromes and multi-chromes types of single shadows I wanted to buy from indie makeup brands. So I was like, this will be a great one. I chose to put them all in one palette. I know a lot of people like to build palettes that you can use as a whole, but I wanted this to be my go-to palette when I wanted an inner pop of interesting color or all over the lid interesting color, and I just automatically knew where to find my fun sparkly shimmer shades. So I have some from Lixie, I have some from Davina, I have some from Give Me Glow, some from ColourPop, but down here are my Clionadh eyeshadows. I do think in some of them they give you the option of doing a round pan or a square. I really like the square. I think it's cool. So yeah, let's get into them. I'm really zoomed in so I can show you guys them close up. These came so packaged in bubble paper too that I had to actually use scissors to cut it out. Oh, just look at her. This first one is called Abrasion. And these are so hard to describe. I should have probably looked up what they say about them. But this one, to me, looks like it has an underneath purple color, but with a ton of blue reflect. And so, as you can see, certain angles it looks a little darker, certain angles it looks really bright. This one, again, is Abrasion. And this is what I'm wearing today. You barely need to touch it to pick up a lot. Again, these are intense. You barely need anything at all. So here is Abrasion, and it looks wet and stunning and gorgeous, and I'm in love. Again, this is Abrasion. Oh, that is like, I'm looking in the monitor at it and it is like, shifts and shimmers and sparkles. Oh my gosh, this would look beautiful on its own just all over the lid, but it's what I added. It's just, I think it's honestly my favorite one. I think it's my favorite one that I have bought. I want to show it to you from far away. It almost looks like it has like a maroon base but then a blue. It's just, oh, so stunning. It looks purple here, it looks blue. It's like, who knows what it really is. I'm gonna swatch the one that I think looks the most similar that I got next to it, because I couldn't really tell the difference online and I couldn't decide. This one's called Grisaille or Grisaille. I'm not sure how you pronounce it. They do have little stickers on the back. I'll hold them side by side. All the ones I got, these two look the most similar, and I could see it being a little bit hard to decide online. As you can see, their base colors are different, but their shifts are kind of similar. This one's Abrasion and it looks a lot more blue purple, and this one is Grisaille or whatever, and it looks more red brown-ish. So this is the one we're focusing on right now. This one almost looks like that duochrome that almost every palette does. If they are gonna do a duochrome, it's like the red, brown to green, except on complete steroids. That's what this shade honestly reminds me of, except when I do this it looks purple. I don't know, it's kind of crazy. We're gonna swatch that, and we're gonna swatch it right next to the first one so you can see the difference, but holy smokes. Okay, so I'm just literally gonna I'm barely touching these. Yes. I know, like that's the noise I'm gonna be making like this whole time because they're just so good. So you can really see the difference. I feel like with them swatched, the top one looks a lot more blue purple and this one looks more, again, I don't even know. Here it looks pink. Oh, in the sometimes they look exactly the same depending on the like angle. I don't know if I'll be able to show it to you guys. Sometimes they look pretty similar. That's why they're called multi-chromes, because you never know what they're gonna really look like, what people are gonna see. But oh my gosh, I could stare at these all day long. But I really want to show you guys the difference. See, like there they look the same, right? But then there they don't. They're kind of similar. So they are pretty similar. There's slight differences. Sometimes they look exactly the same, but I mean, like here I don't think they look the same. So it's just crazy. All right, next I'm going to actually do this purple one. And this one is called, and I already see something that I might have close to a dupe in my collection. This one's called Tracery, and this one is purple. Honestly, I don't really know what this one reflects to. It's just a really pretty, intense, sparkly purple. I think there's gold in there. Again, it's very hard to like figure out what these really reflect to. Oh, it's so soft. But do you see how intense and beautiful these are? And I barely have to touch them. I don't have anything quite as awesome as these. This one I feel like doesn't have as many different crazy colors as the top two. As you can see, the top two are just crazy. And this one I feel like I don't see as many duochromes in there. There might be like pink and gold. It's just hard to tell. They probably have descriptions online. So these are stunning, and when I did the swatches for my Instagram, which is just For the Love of Glitter, these are so... He's pushing me off the chair. These are so... Stop pushing me off the chair. Stop it. Stop it. I was here first. These are so insane that on a cloudy day with no sun, you could still see the shifts and how sparkly they were. I was just pretty blown away. We'll do this pink one next so we can compare it to that purple. It's so funny when I look at it in the dark, they almost all look like they're pink. And this one is called Spotlight. So like this one, you can tell has more colors in it besides just pink. Almost looks blue. My dog is literally trying to push me off my chair right now. So I have no space and he has all the space. Like I am barely hanging on. He's getting mad at me. There is super pretty, super intense. Let's do a swatch. So as you can see, these like top two are still just so much more insane compared to these bottom two, which I like can't get over Abrasion. That is for sure my favorite. But these two are so pretty too for very sparkly pinky purple looks. I feel like these ones, I feel like the pinky purple ones, I actually do have a lot of really shifty purples in my collection that I feel like the pinks and purples I might be able to dupe more so, but these top two shades, there's no way. There's nothing in comparison that even comes close to those at all. Next we have this very light shimmery golden pink, and it's what I have on my inner corners, and it's on top of a little bit of green, so it looks a lot more golden. But I feel like with this one again is called Sunbeam. Did I call it Spotlight? I don't know. This is Sunbeam, and even though it does have pink, I feel like it has such a strong golden shift that you don't really see the pink as much. But oh, it's so pretty. Yesterday I even wore it as a highlighter. But do you see how much gets on my finger, and I barely have to even touch it? So these, these are all really, really good. Do you see how much more gold it looks? So there it is. It's just like a very pretty pink gold, but it also has some green in it as well, but still just, these are just so shimmery, but I feel like even in comparison to those first two. So here they all are. Do you have a favorite yet? Obviously mine are the top two. I just can't get over them. I feel like they're going to be my most used too, but also the purple. I mean the pink one though, I don't know, I'm going to use them all. They're all so pretty. Okay, so that one to me is honestly, while it's so pretty and I really wanted it, I feel like in comparison to the others, it's not my favorite per se. This next one is very interesting. When I saw it swatched, I almost thought it was teal. And this one is called Ciel, I think. C-I-E-L. In the description box, I'm going to write all the names down there for you as well. So this one looks like this. And it is like a blue. But the gold shift in this is so intense that I feel like it makes it a little bit more wearable. I'm going to do air quotes just because people get mad when I say wearable. But what I mean is for people who aren't used to wearing color, or a little bit more scared to wear color, like you barely have to touch it. I won't get over that. Like you barely have to rub and it's just there. It's just there. Unfortunately, this is on my wrist. But this is probably one of the prettiest blues I have, especially that shimmery. I don't think I have a blue that shifts golden. So I am happy to add that to my collection. I think it's really, really pretty. It's so pretty. That's all I keep saying. I think it's really, really pretty. It's so pretty. So here they are. Sometimes I like to show them to you blurry because sometimes you'll see like a fleck of glitter that you didn't notice when it wasn't. So there they are. Again, I have these all swatched and labeled on my Instagram, but definitely my favorites are up here. Abrasion and Grisaille, whichever this one is. The purples are beautiful. Again, I feel like I might be able to come up with some similar colors to that one. The same with this pinky green. I feel like isn't the most unique, but it's pretty. This blue one I think is also pretty unique. I don't think I have anything quite like that. I just think that companies tend to do more duochrome purples than they do anything else. Again, like this Grisaille, and I feel like we have seen done, but it's just not the intensity. Intensity of the mainstream ones just aren't there. So I'm completely impressed with these. They're gorgeous. Did they take a really long time? Yes. Are they expensive? Yes. That's why I would definitely make sure you find the colors that you really, really love. And I would order from them again in the future. Again, they're just really expensive. I will say Urban Decay did come out with their stoned eyeshadow palette, which I'm trying to tell myself I don't need, even though I really, 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 really want it, because there seems to be kind of duochrome, multi-chrome type of shades in there. It seems like bigger brands are going to start coming out with these multi-chrome types of formulas, but I did hear that the new Urban Decay still doesn't quite shine like this. So if you want something that you can get right now that's kind of multi-chrome-ish, that one might be a good alternative, but honestly, as still Clionadh, whatever you want to call them, they take the cake, I think, for intensity and just gorgeousness. So that is my take on the Clionadh eyeshadows. Let me know, have you tried these before? What are your favorite colors? I would love to know, especially if I ever order in the future. It probably won't be anytime like right now soon, but I would love to order more. These are gorgeous. I can see myself reaching for them a lot, and let me know. I hope this video was somewhat helpful for you, especially if you're someone who is actually trying to figure out different shades to buy. Yeah, they're gorgeous. I love them. Thank you guys so much for watching, and you have a great day. Bye.